This is the most powerful ritual, energy work technique, and meditation I've ever stumbled across. Hands down, you need to try this one. Like, I don't care if you're an atheist, if you've never done anything, try this. Even if you don't like the words I use, try this, okay? And those who do try this, please leave a comment about what you did, your variations, because like this is so helpful for healing and like releasing energetic blockages, for literally like rebirth. Like this can overcome so many things, energetic parasites, astral parasites, the whole shebang. So I'm gonna walk you through how I created this experience so I can hope to recreate this experience for you, and some keys. And then after that, I want to go into major revelations I came to after doing this quick ritual about the nature of parasites, like archons, I guess you could call it, or just how to live at the highest state possible and get one with your source energy. So let's go into this. I couldn't even stress how amazing this is. So I'm here, this amazing meditation garden, but I've been staying here for a little while, and this is the bathhouse, okay? So we're here in the bathhouse. So 2 nights ago, I was battling a lot of dark energy, and like I was just feeling really overwhelmed. And I'm sure as a lot of you guys are feeling, like the higher you build your light, the higher you get your frequency, the more expansive you are in awareness, right? The darkness, the entities, the I guess the other end of the spectrum, parasites, whatever you want to call it, they don't like that. Darkness is attracted to light, and the more light you have, the more darkness wants that light. Right? You see what I'm saying here? Demons don't like children of the Most High. So for the fam, this divine revelation is for you. And I feel things attacking me right now, actually, like fucking with my memory and shit, because they don't want this information shared. And I'm going to share some powerful keys when it comes to intention, knowledge of this realm and environment, and how to tap in to the universal power within and around you in the most powerful, like, only way I can put it, the most powerful way. So anyway, I did this 2 nights ago. I was feeling overwhelmed, came in here, and inspiration hit. I just set this thing up out of nowhere, right? And I did it, and amazing things happened. And then this morning I woke up and I was feeling just like overwhelmed again. So I came in here. I usually don't take baths, but like this is just perfectly set up in my place of habitation right now. So I set this thing up again, and I had the most mystical experience for 3 hours, and like healing session of my life. Like I feel almost like a new person right now, although I'm pretty tired, but like dang, it is amazing. So anyway, without further ado, the bare necessities that you're gonna need for this is a bathtub, right? And a place where you feel safe and secure, right? Ideally, it can be clean, and we're gonna go into the exact preparation in a second here, but the bare necessities is just a bathtub, a place you can feel safe, and your mind and intention and will to do this with an open mind, right? And however you feel it will work best for you. So the major keys that I want you to take away from this is how the exact technique I used for channeling energy, setting intentions, and I guess releasing into the oneness of all. Anyway, so let's set this thing up. Step 1. Come into this ready to just let go. It's gonna work best when you're just like just overwhelmed with shit and just like, God damn it, I just want to change. Or I just, I just want to feel different. Fuck this. That kind of mindset will allow you to really release into this. So what you're gonna do is that day, clean this area, right? You don't need to be thinking about this ritual or anything. Just clean the area, all the crumbs, all the dust, right? We're gonna go into why later. Some very, very powerful truths that you need to know. But clean the area and set up good lighting, right? If you're gonna do this during the day, maybe get white and good lighting around you, and like white is very powerful. And if you have a window with the sunlight, amazing, right? If not, maybe get some pictures. I don't really know. Maybe flowers, a plant, right? Whatever you can do to make this place feel sacred and feel good, right? And when you're cleaning it, clean it with positive energy. Bring in positive energy. Like, I'm going to talk a lot about intention, energy, mindset, and creating a sacred space right here. And don't just like dismiss this thinking this is just like gibberish talk. The whole purpose of me making this video right now is to create an experience for you that will show you the truth about the environment in which you exist within, and as within, so without. Okay? So create a sacred space. When cleaning, right? Put on good music, clean with a high vibe, right? And maybe put up quotes, whatever makes you feel good. Okay. So when you come in to do this now, you left for a little while, right? You let that energy sit there, right? Maybe you open up a window, get the air flowing. Grab some light incense, some ambient lighting if it's nighttime, candles, whatever you need. Like, someone please drop like the salts and lotions and whatnot, and like essential oils that are good for healing. I don't know much about that stuff. What I do know about is imagination, mind, frequency, and energy work. So after you created this like sacred space, right, you come back into this when you're ready to like just do this session, do this ritual. And what you're gonna do is flip on the water, right? And this whole time, just try to be in like kind of like a meditative state. Don't be thinking about what you're about to do or anything. Just throw on the water. And then this is the exact thing I did. I just threw this on, and then right here it hit me, and I was inspired. I was just like, you know what? Like, I've heard all this stuff about like, you gotta love yourself. You gotta like, channel energy, good energy. And like, yeah, I've heard it. It's resonated a little bit, but like, it hasn't really changed my life until this inspiration. And I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. I just like threw down my hands as I looked up. And I'm just like, basically, deep breath, release, right? And then I imagined just pure, the most healing light, whatever colors you want, whatever feelings you want to associate it with. Do this in your imagination. Just fell, just like a slow drifting waterfall, down around me, draped down around my shoulders and around my whole body, right? And then I just imagined this whole room filling up with the most divine light of the Most High, Prime Creator, the Supreme Spirit, right? Whatever you want to call it. And I just imagine, and then I got in my state of power, right? In your state of power. No, I am the Creator. I have the spark of divinity in me. I hold the light, right? Get in your place of power. Fuck all these things. This spiritual warfare that is happening on realms which we cannot see. Fuck it. You are the most powerful one. And this whole experience is about showing you and tapping into that power. So I got in that place of power and I spoke. Right? I spoke. This place will be sacred. Of divine light. O Supreme Spirit, fill this with your essence and being. O Supreme Spirit, like whatever, however, if you're going to call on your spirit guides, if you're going to call on your higher self, whatever you tap into the most, call upon that, right? And fill this place with it. Create a very powerful, like, energetic feel, almost like the emotion of it, right? The more energy and intention that you can set this with, the more powerful it will work for you, okay? So, like, do the whole entire drama of it, right? And that feeling, and very real, very authentic shit, right? if you can create that energy, you will create it. You will literally, like, light will be clinging all over the walls. Anyway, so I set that intention. I let the tub fill out, right? And I went outside. And I just did a quick meditation, just kind of like reflection on just like my life and what's been going on, and like, dang, I really want to heal. I really want to overcome it. I really want to step into who I am. Don't we all? Like, just so much resistance all the time, and we have to constantly keep growing, right? And I reflected on this, right? I was feeling I'm ready just to let go. Okay. And then I came back in here, and without bringing any dark thoughts with me, leave it all at the door, right? Come in here and just be like, whatever, right? And you're gonna do this. I did a prayer, and not just a prayer. I also did energy work, and I blessed the water. Okay, water is a great holder of very high energy or very negative energy, right? So I filled up the water, was clean and shit, right? And I came over here and I blessed it, right? So I sat down on my knees like this, and I just dipped my fingers in it, very relaxed, right? And I imagined the light pulsing in the center of my chest. And I imagined just the light slowly flowing around me, right? And I imagined an embrace from, like, the God of gods, the Supreme Spirit, and I knew He was with me. Or you can think about it as an embrace from your higher self, an embrace from whatever. I don't care. Just a very positive, pure energy, right? And then I just imagined this light this is a very key point right here, a very key point, okay? So once you have created this energetic state within, and you visualize all this light flowing around you in this sacred space, it's very pure. Maybe you got good music on, right? This is the key. So you imagine, you have to create this in your mind. You imagine this tub and the water within it, but imagine the water is like luminescent. It's glowing with light, and it's very pure. It's like in the movies, like the Fountain of Youth. You know what I'm saying, right? And imagine you channeling light into it, and this water becoming just this glowing essence, this pulsing, like, substance of healing light, and this like luminescent liquid, right? Just whatever you want. And just imagine it flowing through you, right? Into the water. And if you do energy work, flow that energy into it, right? And then, so everything was set up. Someone might be coming in here, but anyway. Okay, I had to get out of there. As I said, a lot of things don't want me to make this video. Last thing I forgot when you were blessing the water is to set the intention that I'm blessing this water. I'm creating holy water, whatever you want to call it, right? And speak it forth. Always, whenever I talk about these imaginations or whatever, if you speak it forth, it's even more powerful. And like the subtlety of that, it's hard to perceive, but it's very real, okay? Going back in. Okay, so I got in the tub and put my head back, right? And the initial couple minutes, just completely relax, right? Completely relax. Don't think about anything. Just feel the water and feel this really good. Just feel really good. Set the intention. I'm gonna feel good. I'm just gonna feel really like, right? And imagine this tub is filled with love, right? And what I did when I laid back, my dog came into my mind. My Daisy dog, right? And like, whatever it might be, maybe it's a dog, maybe it's a person you love, right? Just like that thing that holds the most unconditional love and the most memories of that with you, right? Just imagine this dog. And I just imagine like the most cutest times and my favorite memories with her, right? And like, I let that energy fill the water, okay? The water you're sitting in, basically, when I was doing this that whole time, I was like setting up that love environment. I was imagining the water just kind of like moving around me, and as if it was glowing the whole time, and absorbing whatever energy I was funneling into it, okay? And then This is kind of like the baptism part, but fuck the religious dogma around that shit. Like baptism, that whole idea comes from a very spiritual and sacred knowledge, okay, of almost like a rebirth, a anointing, a renewing of self, okay. So what I did is, okay, I set up, and I'm just like existing in this place of pure light, right? I felt all the darkness around me again. I felt all the darkness within me, and like those things I wanted to change, right? You gotta allow yourself to become crooked. You gotta allow yourself to be crooked to become straight, right? You can feel it without attaching to it, without building it more. Don't react to any of it, right? Just feel it completely disconnected from it, right? Know what you're releasing, basically. And then I just like completely relaxed face, right? And everything dunked. Like, so at that point, like I got on my knees and I just like dunked everything into the water. This is kind of weird, but like, and then just like shake everything. Just like, kind of like shake it, and then just like chill there under the water and imagining everything is kind of flowing out for you, right? And to the best of your ability of whatever, it works, right? Just have faith. Have faith that it's working, right? Even if you can't feel, I could feel a lot of things. So like I knew, but knowing is the best, but have faith, okay? Come do this with an open mind and have faith. And after that, right, I came out and I set the intention right away. Okay, I feel better. I'm about to heal. Everything is healing around me. I must do nothing except, this next part, I must do nothing except exist and just allow God, Supreme Spirit, Source, Divine Light, imagine this just flowing around you and healing you, and all you must do is relax into it, okay? We're gonna get into the second most powerful thing you need to know. But so I was relaxing there, and wow, the energy started working on me, right? Instead of battling with parasites or battling with energetic blockages, right, I was just more expansive. I was imagining I was sitting in this tub of just light, right? And all my energy, I don't have to even think about it. All I need to do is allow it to move. Just allow everything to move, allow everything to release, allow everything to heal, right? And be breathing very consciously and very deeply, very slowly in a meditative state, right? And your breath, imagine the breath flowing through, this is so important. Imagine the breath flowing through you and entering into the water. Imagine you are in fact breathing as the water around you and like the body itself, because the water that you're sitting in is in fact holding the energetic bodies, the auras. It's all flowing through there, right? So it helps, basically this really just helps the mind understand what is happening on the energetic, okay? Because you're sitting in this bath of water, and you can imagine that water as your energy. So when you're breathing, imagine the water breathing too, right? You're breathing with it. It's part of you, okay? And all of a sudden the water started flowing, and then things like around me started releasing, right? Around me started releasing, not within me. So another key here is to make sure your awareness and your breath and all your imagination, right? It's not within the body. What you must do is feel everything within the body passively, without a judgment, without a reaction, without an attachment. Feel everything within, right? But keep all your awareness, imagination, and focus and breath focused in the water and environment around you. Imagine that your mind and your breath and your awareness is just slowly expanding to encompass this whole little area, right? And everything's just flowing through it. And imagine as you breathe, right, you're actually, in fact, pulling in this sacred energy all around you into the water. And when you exhale, right, imagine you're just allowing it to flow in more, right? So basically you're inhaling and tapping into the energy around you, and exhaling it, allowing it to flow through you and into the water. The next part of this is just kind of just sit, after you create this whole thing in your mind, in the energy with your breath, right? Then just sitting in it and just feeling the feels, right? And feeling good, feeling healing, literally sensation after sensation of just like craziness with just wash over me like a blanket just being dropped from heaven, of just like, whoa, what just happened? No way. Like, almost like, and these waves of energies kind of felt like, you know, when you scratch a cat's back and it starts to purr, or like, I don't know, maybe like a drug experience, or just like whenever like, whoa, like the goosebumps wash over you, that kind of thing, right? And to finish this up, this technique, and then we're gonna get into major keys of truth. But to finish up, after you created this whole experience, now you just need to allow it to just let the energies do its work, right? So it's all about allowance, focusing on just a deep meditation, and only really don't try to do anything, right? But have the intention, like, I'm just gonna feel okay. I'm okay, right? I don't need to think about negative shit. I just need to feel good. I just need to feel okay. I'm good. I'm chilling in this warm bathtub, right? Be happy. And just allow things to do whatever they want to do. And feel all, be in complete allowance, and ever work to expand further, and become more formless, become more allowance. And the whole time, just be trying to feel all. Just feel everything. Okay. Let's see. Oh, the third major key. This is amazing. This is amazing. I'm excited to share this one. Is after you're feeling really good, get that washcloth that we talked about, right? And I don't know if you have some nice smelling soaps or something, but ever so delicately begin to scrub and wash away all the shit, all the energetic shit and all the physical shit, starting from your big toe to the tip of your crown, literally, like washing your feet. But like when you wash your feet, just like just wash it, and it feels really good. Like with that the rag, just like very gently scrubbing the feet. Why in the Bible did it always talk about washing the feet, right? And all this stuff, and like, and then everyone is always talking about loving yourself. But like, how do you love yourself, right? This is how you learn to love yourself, okay? Wash your feet ever so gently. It feels good. Feel the sensations. Just be like, man, I'm really hard on my body. And I never like really just like, man, give it the attention it deserves, and just like really like love yourself. Like love, like, damn, like I'm grateful for like this body and this feet, no matter how much shit I have to go through. Like, dang, just really express and drive in that energy of love into like washing the feet, right? Just washing everything, right? And all of a sudden, what you just did is you just blessed and loved every single part of your body in a sacred space, right? You're feeling good, and you have this heightened energy in here. Literally, it's time for blast off. It's time for blast off, right? And then after that, just chill, see what happens. And then walk away. When you walk away from this, right? Be very passive. You're gonna feel at peace, right? Do not go look at your phone and notifications. Don't go back and, no, what you want to do is just be like, I am a new person. I am healing, right? And these things are gonna work on you for a long time. And you just gotta walk away from here feeling at peace, okay? Just have peace. And like, do your things. Don't try not to be thinking too much, and carry that energy with you. And just whenever like you get stressed out again, just think back to that and allow it to re-enter. It's amazing. Like, I'm not fucking with you guys. It's amazing what happens. Okay, that's probably enough on that. Anyway, some keys to take away from this that I've been learning too is cleanliness is next to godliness. Okay, your environment, as within, so without. If your environment is dirty, it's really fucking up the energy around you and the energy inside of you. Okay. Furthermore, crumbs on the ground. Anything that was once alive. I read this in the Coburn Bible and it really hit me hard. Anything that was once alive, any food products, right? Let's say you have a carpet and you have like just crumbs in the carpet. These things they referred to as leukemia or something like this. You can also think about it as this like kind of like a dark spirit of decay, and like the darkness, right? Clings to anything that is dying or decaying, okay? So if you have crumbs in the carpet, you have clothes that you wore, right? Just like laying around, And those clothes hold the energy of that day, and they're fading, so that's decaying energy right there, right? You want to clean all of that. Furthermore, like food, keep in cupboards and like boxes and shit. And like I've always had like let's say I'm like eating nuts, right? I'll just leave the container open, like I don't care. But those nuts were once alive, okay? And if it's open food and anywhere, especially like where you sleep and shit, dang, that stuff, it attracts those spirits that can leech onto you. Secondly, the other thing to realize, and after this experience, you should be aware of, dang, how I'm like aware of myself and like treating myself, and like how gentle are you with yourself? How compassionate, right? How understanding. Like think about how you would speak to someone else who's gone through exactly what you're doing because you have complete empathy for them. How would you treat them? God, we treat ourselves like shit. We really do. So like just like realize this and like be a lot more gentle with yourself, compassionate, and like, because you're gonna realize like, yo, go look at the rice experiment. Like whatever energy you put into rice manifests exactly what happens to it. So if you're always putting in anxious energy into you, right? You're anxious and you're drinking your water, you're anxious and you're hitting yourself, and or you're stressed out all the time, or you're thinking, damn it, I gotta change, I gotta do all this stuff, I gotta heal, fuck up. You know what I mean? All that energy is being endowed into every cell of your body. Bless every cell in your body with love and divine light, and you will become one with the light. It's that simple. Furthermore, how you treat environments. This is I needed to learn this lesson. I'm about to go clean everything I own. Basically, I would work where I would sleep, right? I knew of it, but I just didn't really pay any mind because I haven't experienced it yet, so I didn't know it to be very true. And that is the energy in which you hold into environment endows that environment with that energy. So if you're working, right? If you're any type of work that stresses you out, that makes you anxious, that you don't really like to do, make sure you do that far fucking away from where you sleep, and like where you basically all your places where you spend the most time, make them sacred spaces. From now on, keep them as sacred spaces. Keep them clean. Do not carry in anger or all these negative emotions into there. Be very careful of which energy you are endowing into the places in which you reside. Okay? I realized, dang, I was so irresponsible with how I was treating my environment. I wasn't doing so much, like all my shit, I would just cast it everywhere. I didn't think about it, right? And now I see, dang, like all this stuff that talks about in all the scriptures, like it's very important. It's very important. It's very important, okay? And like it's hard to know this, it's hard to experience this. That's why I made this huge video about this experience, so you can know it too. It's very important. So treat yourself with love. Treat your spaces with love. Try to create sacred spaces within and without, as within so without, and love yourself, my friends. And dang, yeah, it's gonna help a lot. It's gonna help a lot with everything. So please hit that subscribe button and a bell next to it. This is Reality Files. We break down everything here. We're going deep, the gnosis of all. And just major keys, my friends. I hope you enjoyed that. I really do. Once again, please let me know like what incense, what salts, what you did in your ritual to create this experience, right? And just drop it in the comments below so that other people can gain insight and see that, dang, I should really try this. Yeah, thanks for watching. Please shoot me an email if you want to talk, want to connect with people. And if you like my work, if you want to support me, just click the link in the description. You do a donation, or if you want to support me in other ways, hit that like button, hit that share button. Maybe send this to another creator that could work with me. You know, spread the energy, spread the love, so that we can awaken and rise together. See you guys next time. This is Reality Files. Peace out.